Welcome to Kirby's Tractor Adventures. Hi all, thanks for joining me. Today it is time again to change my fuel filters. I have been waiting for the tractor to be on empty to do this. It looks like I have timed this just right, just over 202 hours on the meter. To get things started, I'm going to remove the side panels for better viewing and because I will also be changing my engine oil afterwards. Turn and pull out the locking pin. Use a gentle upward pull. It is better not to place them against the tractor, as you can end up damaging them if you forget they are there and move the tractor. I did end up moving them away off camera for that reason. Get yourself a kneeling pad and a catch pan to catch the diesel fuel. You will also need some channel locks or something similar, and of course, the replacement fuel filters. It has a quarter-turn shutoff valve built in. Now with the channel locks, loosen the ring a few turns, and then you'll be able to loosen it the rest of the way by hand. At this point, I hope you remembered to put your catch pan underneath. The bowl looks clean, so I'm just sloshing it around a bit, just in case. Now I am gently wiggling the filter until it pops off. At this point, I decided that sloshing it around really wasn't enough. As you can see, the paper towel is getting dirty as I wipe this. Ensure once you're done cleaning the bowl that you didn't misplace or lose this O-ring. Now at this part, I would suggest that you take your dirty gloves off to do this. As you can see, I forgot to. This fuel filter easily wiggles back into place. You can see a bit of the transfer from my glove to the filter as I installed it. Next, with the spring and red float still in the bowl, place it back over the filter. Slip the ring back over the bowl and thread it back on. It should thread on with ease. Snug it back up with your channel locks. Then reopen your quarter-turn valve. I am turning the key one notch into the run mode so that the fuel pump can refill the bowl. Now that it's full, I'll start it up to push through a little bit of air. And now this part is done. For the smaller and harder to get to inline fuel filter, you are going to need a socket to remove the band holding it in place. It took me a couple tries to get the right one. 13mm for the win. Unfortunately for the video, it was a bright day outside, so some of the footage is a bit dark. Always remember more lighting. Now as I start to turn the bolt, I realized there is a nut on the back just spinning away. So either get yourself a wrench to match or grab your handy nearby channel locks. Now this bolt is mighty long, so I'll speed this along. Now that I have the bolt loose, I can get it the rest of the way by hand. I will just need to fight with it for a bit to get the bolt out from the fuel filter band. Then fight it a little more to get the fuel filter band out of the way. There, now it's free. Next, let's move these clamps off of the fuel hoses. Just pinch the clip together and slide it down the line away from the filter, an inch or so out of the way. Now this filter has been here a little too long. It does not want to break loose. I am trying to turn the filter while holding and slightly turning the line the opposite direction. Okay, now, let's get serious. I'm switching back to my first tactic, but now with more power. There we go. This is where the low fuel level comes in, as you are now draining your fuel tank. Next, pull it off using rotation from the other side. The new inline filter part number is AM116304. This old filter is pretty dark compared to the new one. It is now time to do everything, but in reverse. It is important to remember your filter's direction. I am connecting it to the fuel tank line first. Slide the clamp back on. Reconnect the last fuel line. And slip its hose clamp back on too. Then the fuel filter band needs to go back around the filter. Slip the bolt all the way through to the nut on the backside. And now retighten. Here is a slightly better view now that it's all done. Next up is the final step. Time to fill it back up with diesel fuel. 20 liters is enough to do the job. My fuel cap chain sometimes needs to unwind. Now that's a full tank. I did manage to get my engine oil changed too. If you'd like to see how it's done, there will be a link at the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to be notified of my future videos.